We linked up.
He wasn't my type at all. He wasn't my type at all. And my type is not white. I'm just saying I was more interested in.
Young living every day, giving it to you uncut and straight. Now listen, if this is your first time watching my video and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, man, stop being a shadow watcher. Take a second, click on the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. Now listen, y'all, man. Today, got a question, why would Tyrese's girlfriend say this, man? I don't know. But we about to find out, y'all. Let's dive into it.
So how did we meet? Is the most commonly. We're going to go into the most commonly asked questions. How did we meet?
Yeah.
How did we meet, babe?
We met because this horny young man, slid into the DMs.
I slid into the DMs.
Yeah.
Fellas?
And at that time, I was going through a breakup. And
I was too.
And this one was too. And I didn't want anything to do with love. And it took me like a couple months before I answered to you. Because I think it was a month. I said a couple. It was a month. And I only answered because my assistant at that time told me to go ahead and answer. And I was really hesitant because I'm just like, it's just another celebrity wanting to be in the DMs.
All these celebs was in the DMs.
I didn't. If it wasn't
she ignored them all.
Or anything attached to it.
If it wasn't you hosting the party.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about just anything as far as business, or I was doing music videos at that time and
got you about that.
Stuff like, and hosting, which was fun and stuff like that. I wasn't gonna do it. So it was like, what does he want? And I responded finally, and he was pretty cool. Like, kind of. A little annoying, a little persistent. And he wanted to meet up with me. Oh, my casting director that booked me for a lot of music videos, which was also your person that came to your house, right?
Because I had to hire a casting person.
Yeah.
You heard what she said. He was a little annoying and persistent. Now, in general, guys, because mass majority of men don't have the status he have, don't have the resources, the power he has, right? You can't afford to be consistent and keep trying to talk to a girl. 9.5 times out of 10, when you have to be consistent talking to a female, you aren't her type. That initial attraction, that organic, genuine desire isn't there. If you got to work hard for it, always remember that you are not her type. But let's continue.
For my video.
Yeah, and
Which video was that?
I don't know.
Oh.
With your ex.
Yes,
with your ex.
it was Black Excellence.
Yeah, and I said no to it.
You did not. You said no.
Yeah.
Because there was some scenes for the video Black Excellence where we had a lot of beautiful people and couples, and it was like a
one of my
governor's ball, mayor's ball gown type.
You guys actually booked one of my friends in there. And one of them was a stripper on the stripper pole, and another one was actually made up.
Not quite a stripper. It was more like burlesque.
But it was
sophisticated. So,
anyways, I said no to it. Number wasn't. I was like, no, it's not what I want to do. And
so you heard that? She said, I said no to it. No, that's not what I want to do. Transaction, there's no initial attraction. There's no organic, genuine desire there. If the attraction is not there, again, you'll find yourself working harder and harder. It should never be that way. When there's a high level of interest and attraction, it's never hard. But let's continue.
The last message I remember him sending to me was, listen, I really like you, but you're mean. And I don't understand why I'm getting this energy, and I won't talk to you anymore. And then I said, okay, because there was, it's like, okay.
You see what she said? I said, okay, because she did not care, because she wasn't interested in him. There wasn't that initial attraction, that organic, genuine desire. when he first hit the scene. That's why she said that, guys. But let's continue.
But then he posted a video and it said something about his mom at the time who was going through something, and I sent him my first voice note. And
was the voice note in the DM? You didn't have my number at the time. I think you left me a voice note in the DM because we didn't exchange numbers.
I think
you left me a voice note because my mom was in a coma at the time.
Yeah.
So you sent me some love.
Sent you something about your mom. That was my first time talking to you. And then he's like, okay, forget I said that. What's your name, Liz? And then
what's your name?
we started going from there, but I was mean.
You
Not mean, but I was just like straight to the point, like what's going on.
You were mean.
And yeah.
All right, so that's the most commonly asked question. How did we meet? Slid in the DMs.
Yeah.
We linked up.
He wasn't my type at all. My type was actually Paul Walker, rest in peace.
Oh! You hear that? He wasn't my type at all. My type was Paul Walker, rest in peace. Now I'm gonna zoom this in one time. Look at his face. He can't believe she said that. Paul Walker was my type. Like I told y'all, that initial attraction, that organic, genuine desire wasn't there. She already had eyes for somebody else. Now, if that had been Paul Walker, guaranteed he wouldn't have got any kickback. She wouldn't have been mean to him. She wouldn't have ignored his DMs. They always have a type.
But
Look at his face.
He wasn't my type.
Look at his face. Look at him. He's seen a ghost. He can't believe it.
And my type is not white. I'm just saying I was more interested in
touch me.
Paul and every Fast and Furious.
Don't touch me.
And
now, granted, you're on Instagram Live or whatever they were doing at the time, right? This isn't something that you say on the internet. Say, I hear a female say something like that, we don't have a relationship no more. I have to be that type, that guy, that organic, genuine desire, that initial attraction must be there to begin with. This relationship would be over at that exact point. Now, this man is very successful, got his thing going on, man, but this right here just wouldn't be tolerated for me personally, man. When there's thousands of other people watching, and then on top of it, you're laughing like it's funny. This is not a game. But let's continue.
Even when I met him, I was like, he's kind of old. I just like his smile. It's pretty cool.
He's kind of old. I like his smile. He's pretty cool. I guess this will do. I'll go with it. He got status. Why not? You see what I'm saying? Now imagine if he did not have his star power level, right? He didn't have the status and all these things. He wouldn't have never got a chance to begin with. He wouldn't have even got a response. But let's continue, man.
This went
his
really
personality,
bad.
His personality
just went really bad, really fast.
His personality was okay, but
I'm getting off live.
He didn't understand the Instagram model thing, so he would always talk down.
So
on
you
Instagram
wanted the homie,
models.
you didn't want me.
I never said I wanted the homie. I just said he was cuter.
You said I'm old.
You know all this already. I wasn't your type either, so relax. And so now we're here. It's like an actual somewhat of a love story, which is crazy because
somewhat of a love story. And then on top of that, if you actually know that, you actually spoke with him about that, why would you say that on live? Now, granted, if I'm Tyrese, I wouldn't stay there. But hypothetically speaking, since he's already in that situation, that's something that you should not have said in front of everybody else. Don't let the whole world know that this man has an image. You know what I'm saying? He has a brand. Don't disrespect that man on camera in front of everybody. She did not have to say that. That was disrespectful, man. Granted, now say that was me, you know what I'm saying? And it was my first time hearing it. I would have to break up with her on live. I would have to do it. My brand, my image is on point, my respect, my morals, my values. Nah, I can't let you get off with that one. You gotta go. Another thing, Just imagine if you said that to a girl. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot as a guy, right? And you spoke about how y'all met and you said that on a live in front of everybody as a man, when your woman is there, let Tyrese would have said, well, you know what? You weren't initially my first pick. It was really my ex-wife, you know? You was a nice backup, you know? A nice rebound girl. Something to keep me going until I get over her. Imagine if he would have said something like that. Man, they probably would have canceled him. He'd have lost everything. He'd have had women going crazy in his DMs. You know what I'm saying? On TikTok, everything. You could never do nothing like that if you was a dude. Never get away with saying nothing like that. And then be smiling while you saying it too. Man, that dude would have lost every endorsement, every branding deal he had if he'd have did that. But let's continue.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm done.
No.
No, don't touch me.
Don't put on this
Don't touch me.
Now listen, y'all, man. Like I said before, it's unfortunate, you know, a man of that magnitude, you know, with that star power, that level of status, you know, financially stable, that have to, you know, hear somebody say something like that. Say I'm dating a woman and I'm introducing you to my life because, let's be honest, he add more value to her life than she could possibly add to his. You know, Tyrese, I'm Tyrese. If say I'm Tyrese Gibson, I'm bringing you into my world and I'm bringing you to, you know what I'm saying, I'm exposing you to the public. You being publicly known as my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, that's increasing your value. And in exchange for doing that, you say I wasn't your first pick. That is completely left field and, like I said, disrespectful, man. Absolutely. We got to end that on the live. Listen, you have to pay attention to what women say. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to them long enough, they will say the wrong thing. They will hang themselves. Pay attention to what they say, right? And pay attention to what they do. They will tell on themselves. Listen, you would never get the best of a woman if you aren't the man that she genuinely want to be with. If you aren't the man that she have that organic, genuine desire for, that initial attraction for. Always make sure that you're that guy. Their actions, the way they treat you, the things they're willing to do for you. You can't be a guy. You have to be the guy. Now, like I said, she did that to him live when thousands of people was watching. Just imagine a woman with looks, somewhat level of status, how she would treat a regular guy that's not her type. When there's no initial attraction, organic, genuine desire. They won't even acknowledge your existence. This is why I say, money, get your money on point. Get your body on point. Get your mind on point. Work on your social skills. But listen, y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. So you're rocking with your boy, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. I see a lot of y'all watching, man, and not subscribing, man. Subscribe to the channel. Don't be a shadow watcher. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. To all the people who've been subscribed to me, watching me from day one, I appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers, I appreciate y'all too. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne way. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no cap. Bust it down like